Our planet is changing, temperatures are rising, ice caps are melting, and weather patterns are becoming more extreme. These changes, driven by human activities, are having a profound impact on all living creatures, including our animal neighbours. From the icy poles to the lush rainforests, the effects of climate change are being felt across the globe. Animals are facing shrinking habitats, dwindling food sources, and increased competition for resources. Many species are struggling to adapt to these rapidly changing conditions, and the consequences are dire. We are witnessing a decline in animal populations worldwide, pushing many species closer to the brink of extinction.
The Arctic, once a pristine and frozen wilderness, has long been a symbol of untouched natural beauty and harsh, yet balanced ecosystems. However, this fragile environment is warming at an alarming rate, causing dramatic changes that threaten its very existence. The iconic polar bear, a symbol of strength and resilience, has become a poignant image of the plight of animals in a changing world. Once thriving in this icy habitat, polar bears now face an uncertain future as their environment rapidly transforms. As sea ice melts at an unprecedented rate, the very foundation of the Arctic ecosystem is being dismantled. Polar bears are losing their hunting grounds and struggling to find food, forcing them to swim longer distances in search of sustenance. Seals, the polar bear's primary prey, rely on sea ice for breeding and raising their pups. The ice provides a safe haven for these vulnerable animals. As the ice disappears, so too do the seals, leaving polar bears with fewer opportunities to hunt and sustain themselves. The scarcity of prey forces polar bears to expend more energy searching for food, often with little success. This loss of sea ice also disrupts migration patterns, affecting not only polar bears but other Arctic species as well. Polar bears are now compelled to travel longer distances over treacherous terrain, further depleting their energy reserves and increasing the risk of starvation. The struggle to survive in this rapidly changing environment is taking a toll on the polar bear population, with many showing signs of exhaustion and malnutrition. The melting ice not only affects the wildlife, but also has broader implications for the global climate, as the Arctic plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's temperature. Scientists are working tirelessly to understand the full impact of these changes and to find ways to mitigate the damage. Efforts to reduce carbon emissions and transition to renewable energy sources are critical in slowing down the rate of Arctic ice melt. There is still hope for the Arctic and its inhabitants if immediate and sustained action is taken to address climate change. The Arctic struggle is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet and the urgent need to protect our natural world for future generations.
The vibrant and diverse ecosystems of coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are also under threat from climate change. Rising ocean temperatures cause coral bleaching, a phenomenon where corals expel the symbiotic algae that give them their vibrant colors and provide them with food. Bleached corals are more susceptible to disease and death, and their loss has cascading effects on the entire reef ecosystem. Fish that rely on corals for food and shelter disappear, and the intricate web of life that depends on healthy coral reefs begins to unravel.
Climate change is exacerbating the frequency and intensity of wildfires, transforming once lush forests into scorched landscapes. These fires not only destroy vast swathes of habitat, but also release massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, further accelerating climate change. Animals that survive the initial blaze often face starvation and dehydration as their food sources and water sources are destroyed. The loss of forest cover also leaves animals more vulnerable to predators and exposes them to harsher weather conditions.
Section 5. Thirst and famine. Savannas scorched. In the world's savannas, already facing the pressures of human encroachment, climate change is intensifying droughts and making water an increasingly scarce resource. Elephants, the gentle giants of the savanna, require vast amounts of water and vegetation to survive. As droughts become more frequent and severe, elephants are forced to travel further in search of water and food, putting immense strain on their bodies and increasing competition for resources. This can lead to conflict with other animals and even death from starvation or dehydration. Section 6. A Symphony of Silence, the Sixth Extinction. In the vast expanse of Earth's history, there have been 5 previous mass extinction events, each one reshaping the planet's biodiversity. Now we stand on the precipice of the 6th, a symphony of silence echoing through our forests, oceans and skies. Scientists warn that we are currently living through the 6th mass extinction event in Earth's history, and this time humans are the primary cause. Unlike the cataclysmic events of the past, such as asteroid impacts or volcanic eruptions, this extinction is driven by human activities. Our relentless pursuit of progress has led to habitat destruction, pollution and climate change, all of which are pushing countless species to the brink of extinction. The rate of species extinction is now estimated to be 1,000 times higher than the natural background rate, largely due to habitat loss, climate change and other human activities. Forests are being cleared at an alarming rate, oceans are warming and acidifying, and pollution is contaminating even the most remote corners of the globe. These changes are not just statistics. They represent the loss of unique species, each with its own role in the intricate web of life. The loss of even a single species can have ripple effects throughout an ecosystem, disrupting delicate balances and potentially leading to the collapse of entire food webs. For example, the decline of a predator can lead to an overpopulation of prey species, which in turn can devastate vegetation and alter the landscape. These cascading effects highlight the interconnectedness of all life on Earth and the fragility of our natural systems. The extinction of a species is not only a tragedy in itself, but also a warning sign of the broader ecological crisis we face. It serves as a stark reminder that our actions have far-reaching consequences and that the health of our planet is inextricably linked to the survival of its inhabitants. Conservation efforts and environmental awareness campaigns are crucial in combating this crisis, but they require global cooperation and a commitment to sustainable practices. The time to act is now, before the symphony of silence becomes our planet's final refrain. Section 7. The web of life unraveling. The natural world is a complex and interconnected web of life, with each species playing a vital role in maintaining the health and balance of ecosystems. The loss of biodiversity weakens this web, making ecosystems more vulnerable to collapse. When one species disappears, it can trigger a domino effect, impacting other species that depend on it for food, pollination, or other ecological services. This can lead to a cascade of extinctions, ultimately undermining the ability of ecosystems to provide the essential services that humans rely on, such as clean air, clean water, and fertile soil.
Section 8. Turning the tide. A call to action. The situation is dire, but it is not hopeless. We can still make a difference if we act now. By reducing our carbon footprint, supporting sustainable practices, and advocating for policy changes, we can help mitigate the impacts of climate change and protect the future of our planet. Simple actions such as reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, conserving water, and making conscious consumer choices can collectively make a significant impact. By embracing renewable energy sources, promoting sustainable agriculture, and protecting natural habitats, we can create a more sustainable future for all.
Section 9. Our planet, our responsibility. Our planet, a magnificent blue and green sphere, is a testament to the beauty and diversity of life. From the vast oceans to the towering mountains, every corner of Earth holds wonders that are both awe-inspiring and fragile. The fate of our planet and its inhabitants rests in our hands. Every species, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. The delicate web of life is interconnected, and the loss of one species can have far-reaching consequences. We have a moral obligation to protect the natural world and ensure that future generations inherit a healthy and vibrant planet. Our actions today will shape the world of tomorrow. By planting trees, cleaning our beaches, and educating our children about the importance of nature, we are taking steps towards a sustainable future. By acknowledging the urgency of the climate crisis and taking action to address it, we can create a world where both humans and animals can thrive. The melting glaciers and diminishing ice are stark reminders of the changes our planet is undergoing. However, efforts to restore forests and clean coral reefs show that positive change is possible. Let us remember that we are not separate from nature, but a part of it. Our well-being is intrinsically linked to the health of our environment. When we hike through forests, enjoy picnics in parks, or play by rivers, we are reminded of the beauty and serenity that nature offers. The choices we make today will determine the future of life on Earth. Embracing renewable energy sources like wind turbines and solar panels, and adopting sustainable practices can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. Every small step counts, from using electric cars to reducing waste and conserving water. Let us choose wisely and act decisively to protect our planet, for the sake of all living creatures, including ourselves. The sight of wildlife thriving in their natural habitats and families enjoying the lush green forests is a vision of what our future can be. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that our planet remains a sanctuary for all forms of life.